Yo, what's going on?
What's popping?
Funkin Homies back at you for a New Year's Eve extravaganza.
Yeah, buddy. Can't wait. I'm sounding crispy right now. I feel like I'm sounding crispy.
Levels is
Crispy
good.
more.
Levels is good.
Levels is good. Yep. Yeah, 2024 was wild, at least for us, that's for sure. I'm pretty sure everybody else had a wild 2024, but I know Biobombs was a 2024 that was out of this world in a
Yeah,
good way.
it was pretty crazy. That's for sure.
In a
Definitely
good way,
appreciative. Yeah, definitely appreciative for the growth.
for sure. Looking forward to 2025. You know what I mean? As it, New Year's Eve is upon us, I guess everybody's got their plans. I appreciate people joining us right now. Um, as I try to make my contraptions work. You know, man, nothing ever works when you need it to work. You ever feel that way?
Yeah, it's just how life is, man.
Yep.
I think I said something last week that I might as well make a public apology for right now to one of my
Oh,
buddies that got offended. um,
really?
Yeah, man. I mean, I said something on the podcast a couple weeks back with Nick at Night, basically about doing hard shit and how it's kind of my mantra and what I like to do. I apologize to my buddy Kevin. Hope you're listening right now, bud. Wasn't directed towards you. Funny story is I went over to hang out with my buddy Kev that Friday before I did the podcast on Sunday with Nick. And the whole time I was there, all by good means, my buddy was like, Chris, you got to be easier on yourself, man. You got to relax. You got to, put some time to yourself, et cetera, et cetera. And like, he probably brought it up 5 or 6 times throughout the like 3 hours that I was hanging out with him. And, I left. And even when I went to go leave, we're staying out front of his house. We're talking again. He's like, yo, man, I want you to be easier on yourself. I'm like, all right, Kev, no problem, man. I appreciate it. Thanks, dude. Had a great time, my boy. Went over to go walk into my truck. It was like, in the parking lot, like probably 6, 7 cars down or whatever. And like right before I go to grab my door handle, he's like, Woods, I'm serious, man. Like, be good to yourself, man. Take it easy. I'm like, no doubt, Kevin. Like, I hopped in my truck and just drove off. Not thinking anything.
Truly what you would call, for my Curb Your Enthusiasm fans out there, a Curb Your Enthusiasm moment.
Now, unbeknownst to me, I do the podcast on Sunday. Whatever goes well. And I guess it's like a week later now because it's all happened. I guess it happened after the Christmas Eve podcast we did. So it's probably the day after Christmas. And my buddy sends a message in the group chat to everybody. And he's like, I'm unsubscribed, not following the show anymore. I'm out of here. Who wants to listen to Woods bash his friends the whole day, et cetera, et cetera. Now, meanwhile, I'm trying to figure out what on earth I said on the podcast that we did with Nacho Man last week to make me think like, all right, how did I offend somebody or whatever? So I'm thinking, I'm like, I argue back on the text message thread and we have good banter with each other, right? Men do that. Like any guy in this chat right now in the live stream, you guys know, if you're in a group chat with a bunch of your homies, like it can get really, really dirty in there, really dry, very border pushing limits of friendship, like where you don't, you know what I mean? So I'm just, I'm doing my banter back and forth. I'm like, I don't know, man. I'm like, give me a timestamp or whatever. So literally at the exact moment that I said that, 2 text messages came over at the same time, sharing the reel that was made for Biobombs where I was saying, do hard shit. One came from Facebook and the other one came from Instagram from 2 of my different boys. One of them that was offended and the other one that was just throwing gasoline in the fire. So I seen the vid and immediately I thought to myself, like, oh no, man, like I did that after we hung out or whatever. And then he fires back, obviously, in the group chat. He's like, nah, man, like we hung out on Friday. That was from Sunday. And I'm like, oh man, I'm an asshole. Like, I'm really sorry. So long story short, that was, my apology publicly to my boy Kevin. So now that I got that out of the
Will,
way,
hold on, wait.
I've always said this for a while. Like, if people around you are telling you, like, yo, man, you gotta spend more time, like, doing, things for yourself and having fun and whatever, and you're like in a mission.
Hold on, wait.
Work.
All right, here it is. Ready? Here's the quote.
So I've been saying this a lot late. It's just do hard shit, man.
Do hard shit.
Do the hard work.
Do the hard work.
Make the sacrifice. Don't listen to the people around you.
All right, that's enough of Double Woods.
Unbelievable.
He's lucky I haven't had time to make that into a soundbite because it's going to be happening. I'm going to hit stuff and go,
oh, I'm
hard
sure.
Shit.
I'm sure it's the beginning of, I'm sure, a whole troll session going in the first quarter of 2025. But with that out of the way, can obviously get the show started. Matt and I decided to just kind of hang out tonight. Say what's up to everybody who decided to pop on by and hang out. Give us a little bit of your time. If anybody wants to jump on the show, shoot a message in the comments. We'll just pop you in real fast. You could share a couple of your moments from 2025 with the group. Some stories, kind of just where you're looking to go into 2024.
B. Godfrey is going to lay down some ground rules for this, though. Okay. First off, keep in mind, we might not be able to get everybody on. So do not, take it to heart if we don't get you on, because we can't have a million people on the live. It's going to be freaking chaos if we do, and you won't be able to hear anybody speak. Right. So the other thing is, don't be coming on here bashing anybody, airing your baby mama out. If you're, nothing like that, or airing your ex out, this is going to be a show of positivity. We're not going to be talking about 10-year coatings and all that stuff. So,
Godfrey, cheers. Happy New Year's, my brother.
Happy New Year's. Little New Year's crown. So, we got our first arrival jumping in with us. My man Nick, but N2 is what we call him in the Twitter sphere, or internet, if you want to call it. I'm going to bring him in. Some of you know him, some of you don't, but I always see him out there. So here he is, right here.
What's going on, Nick? How
well
are you,
received
brother?
by the audience. I'm impressed. They must like your face.
What it do?
So, N2, what's up, man? How's the day going?
Oh man, it's all right. How y'all doing?
What's going on, Nick? Pleasure to meet you, brother. How are you?
Hey, same here, man. Nice to meet you. How y'all doing?
Good.
Happy early New Year.
Happy New Year. Deep from Louisiana. Are you southern Louisiana or northern Louisiana?
I guess you could say southern, down in Baton Rouge.
Okay.
I have a friend named Bobby Boucher. I don't know if you know him or not.
Yeah.
Water boy.
We're friends.
Yeah. Yeah. We need to get him to do a BioBound sponsorship and get him to do a H2O sponsorship, but instead of CiO2O, we'll convert him. Just can't drink it. But anyway, listen, we got a lot. We're gonna play some trivia. Woods, we didn't really discuss giving anything away, but I do have some questions locked and loaded if we feel like we want to.
I might have snuck in the back end of things and added a whole bunch of more stuff that you might not.
I saw, and some of them I'm judgmental. Some of them I'm like, that's good. Some of them I'm like, interesting. But we'll see how it plays out. The audience will be the judge.
You got to shoot shots. Sometimes you hit, sometimes you miss. It's just the way things go. Figure if you're putting a bunch of stuff in there, if you feel compelled, conversation's going well, you want to bust that one out, you go ahead. And if not, just bypass it. No big deal.
Yeah, you just got to do hard shit.
Well, they don't know exactly. They don't know don't hurt them. Exactly. You got it.
Oh man, I'm gonna ride that into the sunset for a couple weeks. I mean, we just have to. But it's a New Year's tradition. New Year's traditions, we'll talk about that. Resolutions, we'll do to 2024. But we did what I know we said it earlier, but I wanted to thank everybody. 2024 has been a huge year for the BioBounds family, huge year for Christian himself. Being the owner and the founder of this company, huge year for myself being involved, and all the other team members, that are involved in the BioBounds family. They know who they are that are listening. Some we have to leave nameless for contractual reasons, but just joking on that part. But we just got to, there's people behind the scenes helping, and we're a small team. We're a small business, like a lot of you guys out there, and we appreciate the support. I mean, I could tell you've heard us talk about it before. I hope not ad nauseum. By the way, my friends on TikTok that are watching us live, you're not going to be able to hear Christian's beautiful voice. So what you're gonna have to do is jump on over to the YouTube, and it's in the comment. The link is there. Join us, right? But with that being said, really great year for BioBombs. We're really proud, and we're really proud of the support we get, and we treat people how we want to be treated. So the audience wants to show their appreciation there, organic applause, if you will. But all that being said, it's pretty cool. But the new year's going to bring a lot of stuff, but we can't forget about what went on, and we'll dive into that a little bit. But we got our Fast AF boy New Year's edition coming up, and we're just gonna kick it because it's New Year's. Some of you with your family, some of you gracious enough to join us. We really appreciate that. I see Juice Free is always here, and to shine
shout out to
right
Juice.
here.
Shout out to Juice. Appreciate
What's up, Humberto? See him out there. See my guy Humberto, Jordan Lee in there. We see So Clean in there, Eileen, and the the usual suspects, if you will, that we always appreciate. They're coming back for. So you'll get some random showing up tonight. In and out, and we appreciate that. If you hit us up on, I would say if you know us, text us or hit us up on, that would be the way to do it here. I would assume. How would they contact us if they want to get on and we can get them on? Yeah, I guess.
Listen, if you got the number, send me or Godfrey a text message. Obviously, we'll give you the link. You guys can pop on and say what's up. Big thing, like I said, man, we just kind of want to celebrate the wins from 2024. Look forward to 2025, being able to grow with everybody. Like Matt said, obviously, we really appreciate the growth and the opportunity to be a part of your detailing arsenal. A lot of guys have showed us a tremendous amount of love since the beginning of the year. After we went down to MTE. So just want to say thank you to everybody on my own real fast. Yo, Nick, you use our stuff? Have you used Buy-Bombs? Obviously.
Actually, I've got a box of it. Matt sent me a whole bunch of samples.
Okay.
Got the aerator.
Whoa, you're going to get me in trouble here. I didn't send you all samples now.
Well, no.
We have that talk all
most of it.
We have that talk all the time, bro. Godfrey love. No, trust me. We'll get you some free stuff after today's show, guaranteed.
Oh, we hooked my man up. Listen, he got the pen. He got the stress ball. Did you get the stress ball?
No, I got the pen.
You got the pad. We sent some stickers.
I got some stickers, but no, I think I spent like $200 with you or something close to that.
Oh, that's what's up, brother. Appreciate that.
Oh, no. Listen.
Try some of the stuff out.
N2 is a believer. He is a believer. Trust me. He's a believer. And his favorite is the iced out. He loves himself some iced out.
It's way better than that other kind.
The black ice.
I appreciate that.
Yeah. I didn't know if I could say it.
Oh, you could say it. Yeah.
You can speak on it.
Yeah. We little trees. Yeah. Forget them. That's for you, little trees. But
totally with that.
He came here to hang out.
I got something for him, Godfrey. Hold on.
Wait. Hit us with it. The hell was that?
I'm supposed to be a gunshot, man. I'm sorry. My board's messed up.
Sorry. Listen, we'll get there.
The rookies
Listen, we're building out the studio. You guys don't understand what it's like building out a studio. We'll tell you someday, but it's building. It's fun. But listen,
man, it's starting to look better over here, at least.
Yeah, for sure. 100%. But I wanted to talk about.
I can't do nothing about this, but the background's starting to look better.
Yeah, that's going to take a little bit longer.
But
we wanted to talk.
Mama raised ugly kids, not stupid kids, Godfrey.
Yeah, I hear you. Yeehaw. So listen, N2, he owns a business of his own where he actually sells product as well. And to the shine, right, Nick? So you'll be part of this subject. We want to keep it fun, but we talk about some serious topics. It's something I wanted to bring up. And Woodland has a lot of experience being a business owner and good with sales here. I'm pretty sure N2, you know how to sell things too, based off talking to you. A lot of things we see, and I know you're in that Discord I'm in, right? Is people talk about what do I do if someone's selling the same product for a lower price, or if a customer approaches me and says, "Hey, you should." I don't think your price is too high, or they don't hit you back once you quote them, right? And I see that question a lot, and I wanted to kind of touch on, how to look at a situation like that where a customer might be saying like, "Hey, I think it's too expensive," or you see your competition selling it for cheaper than you, right? So we're going to kind of bring that up. I know Christian's dealt with this on multiple levels and two, you probably have too. But one thing I notice is, a customer says, "I think it's too expensive," right? And the thing that comes to mind is, if you have that conversation with your customer, what I would tell you to do is ask some discovery questions. Well, why do you think that? Ask them why. Open-ended questions. Well, so-and-so does a detail for $200. What does he give you for that $200, right? And the phrase I want to kind of use here, and you guys can kind of chip in on this or chime in, is build value for your product to your customer. When they're saying something to you at all about anything, in my opinion, negative or positive, it's a buying question. So, oh, look, we got another one here.
Hey, dropping in. Stan the man. What's up, brother? Quick question. Guys? I want to get to a couple of things in here real fast, guys. What's going on, Stan? I see something in here. Something about Jamie and the water.
So
Keith said it. He said, Nick, do you use Target water like Jamie or just use swamp water?
No, bro, I get my water from Dollar General, Stan's favorite.
Family Dollar.
Oh, my bad. Damn.
Dollar water. Jamie's uses swamp water? Wow. Might have some natural minerals in there, you know?
What's going on, Stan? What are you doing this evening for New Year's, brother?
Right after this, I'm going to my friend's house. We're gonna be partying it up.
That's what's
It's not
up.
gonna be a big party, but it's gonna be just the 5 of us.
A little intimate get together with the homies.
Yeah,
Nothing
You guys
wrong with
going to be
that, man.
playing Scrabble and sipping on tea?
yeah.
Little board games, a little Candyland?
Shoots and
Stan's a-
ladders. Stan looks like a
shoots and
shoots and
ladder.
ladders kind of guy.
So
Yeah.
we were just talking about your Discord, actually. Stan runs a pretty nice Discord. And I'll see questions in there. A lot of times I'll observe and not really chime in. But when it comes to sales things, I do chime in. And we were talking about this a little bit last night on TikTok Live. And we were asking, like, when a customer says to you, you know, well, this guy charges this, or, you know, things of that nature, we should be asking buying questions and building value, right? So I wanted to ask all you guys, you know, I'll let you tee it off because I know you've dealt with this a lot on different levels, right? Like when a customer comes at you about, it could be bio bombs, it could be a previous business, saying he thinks your product's too expensive. What's your response? Besides F off.
I would never, dude. I would say
No,
phone
no.
off maybe, but
Yeah.
no. It's really, you got to show value. I mean, ideally, you're not going to win everybody over, right? But sometimes somebody needs to be pushed in the right direction because they might be saying things with an ignorant mindset, right? They might not fully understand the benefits of the time reduction, of not having to put out an ozone machine, or being able to use the minis to push them through the steamer. You know, I mean, for our situation, I try to show somebody at least the value on where they can maybe save time, right? If it's a retail customer, that's a different story. For them, I just kind of try to, you know, educate them. The more you educate somebody, I feel like the more likely are they be able to feel comfortable with you enough to be able to spend, you know, or take a shot at trying your product for the first time.
Eileen, what's up? So clean detailing in the
Hey.
house.
What's up, my
Hey,
friend? Happy New
How's
Year's to you.
Happy New Year to you. How's it
Gentlemen,
going?
do you guys know Eileen?
Let me turn it this way.
I don't.
So clean Eileen.
Hey
You do now?
guys,
One of the wonders of 2024. You guys got to give
How's
her a
it going?
follow. What's up? What are you up to tonight?
nothing, just chilling, waiting for 3, 2, 1.
Okay. And what happened with the birthday date last week?
What happened with it?
I don't
It
know.
was
You
great.
tell me. Okay. I just want, I was trying to get a little check in. I say, I mean, listen, you had the hair all did, everything's looking all
Hell
fresh.
yeah,
I just wanted to hear how everything went. That's all. If you don't want to
everything
put it,
went. Yeah,
we'll
everything
talk
went
about
great.
it in private.
Yeah.
I
We'll
don't
do
mean to
that.
put you
I'll
on
let you.
blast,
That's funny. We got Chris, we got a question for you here. Will BioBombs drop that shop atomizer soon in 2025? Saw it at SEMA and need it for the shop. Need BioBombs for the shop on the daily.
So it's actually a great question. So we are actually going to be putting the fan units out soon. They're basically going to be based more. I mean, you can use them inside your house. They're not the most aesthetically pleasing designs, right? And I'll be the first one to say it, so anybody can say it after us, and it's not a big deal. But I mean, the fan itself, the unit's nice because what it does is it circulates air onto the wafer, so you're able to get that kind of blowing throughout the shop. So if you have a lobby or something like that where you have customers waiting, or they come into the shop to check out some of your services, as soon as they walk in the door, they can smell vanilla cream, fresh AF, whatever the scent is you decide to blow through it, and it'll basically, hopefully, lead to, hey, what's that smell, or something along those lines, and you'll be able to convert the customer that way. So yeah, we'll be dropping them this year. We'll get one for you, brother. Just hit me up on a DM or whatever. I'll shoot you out one of the prototypes.
Yeah. So back to what we were saying about sales. I'm seeing some comments in here. One guy goes, where's he at? Oh, there he is. I also say basic labor rate at the auto service is 150 per hour. So I'm actually cheaper and I include materials, which is good. So that's probably that is building the value. So the thing is if a customer says something to you about your product in general, it's an opportunity for a conversation. It's, it's a buying question, if you will, right? Everybody knows, I'm not a detailer by trade. A lot of people on here have detailed, but I've sold a lot of stuff. And it's really the same principles no matter what you're selling, especially if it's a product that, you're in charge of, right? And when you talk to people and they ask you a question about your product, it's a positive thing. But then you got to go into the discovery questions, right? Like, hey, well, where did you hear that from? Why do you think this? What did this other person offer you? This is what I offer, right? And then you got to get them talking and asking them open-ended questions. I hear people kind of always talking about, and Infinite, I know you're one of the kings of interior details. A lot of people try to run from interior details. I think it's a moneymaker that, if you really take charge of that segment, you could really have endless amounts of work, in my opinion, right? Yeah. Some people might disagree with me, but I will tell you that with the interior details, that's where you could really sell the value, right? Speak to, tell me how you kind of deal with that. Because I know you've dealt with customers like from the wholesale end where they buy a car, they want you to clean it, that they bought at the auction, right? To someone that found you online and booked an appointment, to repeat customers, maintenance customers, things of that nature. So when you get that question, well, how do you handle it besides throwing them out of your shop? Do you throw them out of your shop?
No, it's actually very easy to sell like interior jobs compared to like ceramic coatings and other stuff, because all you have to do is look at the car's interior, right? As far as like ceramic coatings, you kind of have to sit there and explain to them the benefits of ceramic coating and why is it so expensive, why you have to put in so much work, stuff like that. But when you look at an interior of a car, if it looks like trash, it's kind of easier to sell that.
Yeah. Plus, you spend your time inside a vehicle. I feel like that's where people see it the most. You might not notice your front bumper getting all chipped up or scratches or swirl marks on your automatic paint wash, or maybe you don't care about it enough, but an interior, like sitting in it every day. So I agree. I'm going to stand on this one.
Yeah. So interior jobs can fill in the gaps, especially like during the slow season, right? For me, I don't call it the slow season. I call it the interior season. And then, you still get some low balls here and there, but, usually your first immediate reaction is to like throw some attitude, but you can't being a business owner, right?
Yeah.
You have to explain to them, like, you can't really do like a 4-hour to 6-hour interior job if it's really, really bad for like $50-$60. And then it's just a lot easier to explain. And customers usually end up very understanding.
So you think it's important to know about what your competition is offering too, if you feel like they're if they're lowballing the market locally around you?
Yeah, because every detailer does it different. Every detailer includes different things in their packages. So I mean,
what about? Do you ever have a situation where you tell a customer, "Hey, this is what I charge. This is what it entails. This is what you're going to get from me," right?
Yeah.
And then they don't come to you. They go somewhere else, and then they end up coming back to you because the job wasn't done right. Has that ever happened?
Yeah. Yeah.
How sweet does that feel? Does that redemption taste sweet?
Yeah, it actually feels really good.
That was dark, Avery.
I mean,
That's really dark.
It was dark, yeah.
Was it dark? Really?
Yeah.
You had like a little rumble in your voice when you said it.
Well, listen, you're talking to a guy that sold used cars for almost 9 years, and I had this war many times. And there's many times when I felt that sweet, sweet smell of redemption when they walked through the door, and I was like, you're back. Welcome back.
Welcome back.
Sit down. Now I own you. No, maybe that was dark, but
you were a nice used car sales guy, dude. I give you
fun
that.
fact, last car I ever sold was to Christian, actually. It was a Hellcat.
True story.
Was it the 4-cylinder?
It was a 4-cylinder EcoBoost. No, I'm just joking.
It was a shit stang. Sorry, anybody in the chat.
Oh my God.
Got to afford.
I'm off this thing right now. No.
He's out of here.
Yeah.
Eileen, what's up with you? You do a lot of interiors out in the desert?
I do.
I know you watch the heck out of people's cars all the time. And RVs, everything.
Yeah, I mainly do RVs. Yeah, but I do interiors as fill in the blanks.
Okay.
Majority of the time. I'm not a fan of interiors. I'm not Carlos.
Yeah, I was gonna say Carlos loves interiors.
Yeah.
I love him too. I never.
Man, where's Serrano at? Is he on here? He asked me. I want to get him in here. Where's he at, man?
Oh man, listen.
We can do a virtual Jaeger bomb with my guy.
Yeah, I was gonna say you might be able to get him on. It's 5:30. You probably just started drinking.
It's still early. Yeah.
You get him on, you'd be all right.
He hasn't started partying yet.
He might have though. It's New Year's Eve.
Yeah.
Shout out to Los. This one's for you, buddy.
a question I get, from us a lot of times for Christian, I'm gonna put him on the spot right here. I might get yelled about this over the show. I keep asking, are we gonna get any more? People keep asking, are we getting more sprays in the future to follow up the Fresh AF?
Oh yeah.
I mean,
Like it's one of my most asked questions. Am I wrong, guys? Like,
No.
So I'm not saying that it's ruled out entirely, right? But the big thing for me is like until we get something to start selling the way the Fresh AF sells, which is, pretty much I'd say almost 3-to-1 at this point compared to all the other bars. I don't necessarily want to entertain the idea, right? Because if you start bringing in too many things, then you got to start stocking the stuff. And then obviously everybody knows liquids are a lot more to ship in general, right? And you deal with leakage, you deal with, boxes getting kicked down the street like Ace Ventura. So, I mean, I'm not ruling it out, but, I would say if there's going to be a contender that's ever getting close, I would say it's probably going to be a squash. I mean, squash has been running and gunning for Fresh AF since it came out. So.
you think it's going to be a squash? I like to challenge you on that and maybe say consideration for a pop and cherry spray.
I get the request for pop and cherry spray. I get them. People give them to me all the time. But I'm saying if you want to know from the horse's mouth which one I think will probably come first, if something was coming, which is definitely not, it's going to be squash. If it was going to come, is what I'm saying. We got other things we're cooking. We got other things we're cooking that might.
I know. I put him on the spot with that one, but it is one of my most asked questions. Is like, yo, Godfrey, when are they gonna get another spray? And I'm like, I don't know. I'm not quite sure. So you heard it from the horse's mouth right there. It's not a no. It's a maybe.
Yeah. Like I said, we're working on some things for 2025. It's gonna be a big year for us, man. We got a whole bunch of stuff planned. I mean, we're doing MTE at the end of January. Heading out to the summit. God bless you. Heading out to the summit, we're doing probably with Ivan and them guys. I think it's in March. I mean, we got a couple other things cooking that we're not speaking on just yet. So, I mean, the first part of the year should be pretty jam packed with cool stuff. So,
Damn, Eileen did she just Irish goodbye us? Is that what just happened?
She said she had a couple minutes in a text to me, so she might have just pop out because she couldn't find a good way to say goodbye, or maybe she was getting back.
You know what it was? She was getting ready for that date you were talking about. That's what's going on right here.
I don't know. It looked like she might have been sitting out getting ready to get something to eat or something. She might have just popped in and said, "What's up?" Could have been date number 2 right there.
People equal Swanky. You are not the only one that's been asking about the spray, but I did think about you in that question because I saw you in the chat. So that there is some truth there. But you're not. I got to play with it last night, but
that's funny. So we got this one right here though. That's squash and sugar plum. That's a wild combo. That's a wild combo right there.
We got people making these IO bar combos, man. Yeah. I kind of like it.
I like that this is happening. Like cherry vanilla is given, orange and cream kind of a given, but like iced squash from Daniel.
And two, we might be into that. The ice squash. I think Nick be all up about that ice squash.
That's gonna be the next one I gotta try.
I'm a personal fan. I'll be honest. Like I'm a 2-bar guy, right? Like so when I snap mine, I just chuck one and a half under each side of the vehicle. Obviously, owning the company or whatever, I can burn through bars a lot more than other people do. But like I personally just like that extra flavor, like that extra scent. I feel like the one's nice, works really well, but 2 of them for me, I'm kind of one of the people that just want to get hit with it. Like I want to get in the truck, I want to smell it. I want to be driving with the windows down, smell it. Like so. You gotta do a half and a half in order to get that combo. Yeah, I mean, I like
at the gas station can smell it.
Yeah. You pop out real fast, go pop back in. Like, man, the car smells really good. Like, thanks, appreciate that. We're sitting at a light, and a waft comes through the cars, and it gets to the person next door, and they look over. You're like, yeah, that's me.
Yeah. Is Juice free tea? I feel like he's tea infinite. Maybe he's not.
Yeah, I think it is.
Is he? T, identify yourself. Do you work on Lexuses? Like put the number 1 if that's you, T. But anyway, I see some other people in there. Jordan's in the chat. IGL Jordan. That's thank you for joining. Swanky,
Jordan,
the swankiest. Stan has a scrub pad named after him called Fat Stan. Is that true?
Yes, sir.
It's called the Fat Stan.
Yep.
The Fat Stan scrub pad, huh?
Yeah.
What's up? How do we get one of those?
He's sending me. You better send me a free one.
Right you know damn well you don't scrub the inside of your car.
That's right, but I'll have one of the detailers around here use the Fat Stan.
Send that shit to me, Stan. I'll actually use that shit.
I'll get you some. Yeah.
Godfrey will just use it as a coaster or something like that.
I mean, it's still being used. So they call it the Fat Stan. Who came up with the Fat Stan name?
Chris from Nighthawk, actually.
Yeah.
Apparently, they're thicker than normal. Scrub
Okay.
pads.
Okay. And we
I'm
gotta get him
actually
on at
texting
some
Chris
point,
right
bro.
now. We'll get him on. He's about
wanna-
he needs help with a smoker scribe. I texted him while we're talking, so
Oh,
I will be
that's
talking to
great.
him tonight. Actually,
I love that you
coincidentally.
All right, so check it out, boys. If y'all are cool with it, man, we're about to run that fast AF buoy round on you guys. You cool with it?
Yeah.
Nick, Stan, good.
You ready?
All right, cool. So it's a super simple thing, basically. Two-part questions, yes, no, whatever. I mean, we're doing the whole if you pick one, great. If you don't pick one, whatever, explain it if you want to. If not, move on. We'll just hit the next session.
Make sure you hold on. I'm going to move the banner down because we're not going to give away the New Year's Eve questions. Do you? So,
We got this.
I got it now.
You rearrange however you want to, brother.
Okay.
First and foremost, let me ask y'all real fast. This is outside of the whole wheelhouse of what we're doing, but you guys got any resolutions for 2025? You guys do that stuff or no?
I try to, but they don't always work out.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah, we'll try to eat better. That's the same every year.
I
Listen,
feel you
man,
on that, brother.
It's
I
a
feel
year.
you on
It's
that.
a year where it might happen.
Mine's always something about business. Get better at the business.
Okay. Well, you're never really going to stop growing on that level, man.
Yeah.
And I would hardly say that you fail. I mean, you went from being mobile to having your own damn shop.
No, yeah, no. As far as that, yeah, for sure. But like, losing weight, stuff like
Of
that.
course, man. Listen, the making good food choices is probably one of the hardest things in the world, man.
Yeah.
I mean, we're creatures of habit. We're gluttonous, you got all these amazing processed foods that taste so damn good. And
What
Lord
is-
knows they're
hold on.
bad as shit for you.
What
but-
is the crappiest food that people love out there? I want your number one. Like, what's your
Cornbread.
corn? You like
Is that your,
cornbread?
is that your
No,
go-to?
I don't.
No,
I
that
don't
you like.
cornbread,
You have
but
to
a lot
like
of
it.
Other people like it.
Bro, I love me
But
some
that you
cornbread.
love though, Stan. I want to know
Some
what you love.
jalapeno cornbread, bro. Oh my god.
I can't
You got
stand
one you like,
cornbread.
Stan? That's like a guilty pleasure.
I mean, I don't
Pall
know.
malls don't count.
I mean, I don't know. Well, off the top of my head, I really don't know. I like all kinds of food.
Man, every time we're on a live, I
cornbread.
hear you getting in your truck going to get Zaxby's chicken. That's not good for you.
Zaxby's, I love it. It's pretty expensive, but I
It's fried
can't.
chicken,
that
right?
Sauce. Yeah, fried chicken.
Are you a
some
Dunkin'?
wings.
Are
Nick's
you
over
like
there
the one of those
losing
boys
his
that dunk it
mind.
in sauce? Are you like taking like? Are you doing the Raising Cane's where it's just like dumping it into the sauce? Are you
I
one of
think
those?
they dump it in the sauce for you. You just choose the flavor.
Yeah.
I feel like Nick got a chicken joint that's just gonna smash Stan's because he was looking when he said Zaxby's. He was like, "Nah, man."
Our chicken's better in Louisiana. He knows.
Oh,
I'm
Yeah.
just-
The Popeyes in Louisiana hit different. It's totally different when you cross that state line.
I believe it.
Popeyes, especially if you can get some in New Orleans.
I believe it.
That's where it's at.
I
But
believe
man,
it.
we got unknown chicken joints down here that just local favorites.
They're the ones that hit the best, if you ask me, man.
Yeah.
Like they're popping
that-
up all over around us, and I'm telling you, dude, I try to get to every one of them. And most of
is that your
chicken-
guilty pleasure? Like, is that your like you're like, you know what? This is so good. I probably shouldn't be eating this right now, but I'm gonna eat it. Is that is
No,
the
that's-
Popeyes
No, it's Boudin and Cracklins.
cracklins?
Oh,
I need an
real
explanation on the cracklins real quick. Woodland looks mystified right now by that. He's like, "What is a cracklin?" I know he
Yeah.
knows.
So it's the pig skin with the fat. Throw it in the hot grease, and it expands. And we put we cut them up with a lot of meat on them. But we also got this thing called boudin balls. So if you don't know what boudin is, it's like rice dressing, and we take it, ball it up, roll it in breadcrumbs. And some shops down here will take a piece of pepper jack cheese, shove it in the inside, roll it up in breadcrumbs, fry it. Ooh, y'all come down here.
Yeah,
take you all this
I would definitely have a problem with eating the right shit too, dude. If you had that right up the street from you, that sounds right up my alley.
Yeah, cracklins sound crazy. For me, it is a chili cheese hot dog with onions on it. Let me get, and I want the fake cheese on
7-Eleven?
it too. Nah, man. Listen, if it's ideal, it's a Nathan's hot dog
Of course.
with the fake nacho cheese, the chili, and the onions.
Okay.
It's a guilty pleasure. Nothing beats a good chili cheese hot dog.
Now you avoided
Especially
the
after a
question.
rough night of drinking.
Are most of the times 7-Eleven?
I mean, listen, if I do it, and it's not often anymore because it is bad for you, I do live next door to a 7-Eleven, so you know what I'm saying, Uh,
I just
if
wanted to check. I
if
know
I
the
had
hot
some of
dogs
the-
hit different at nighttime if you're
Yeah.
drinking, man. It's right
if I
next
had the
door to
devil's
house.
lettuce, I gotta stay away. I gotta keep my eye direction from the opposite of the 7-Eleven, or it's gonna not be a good show in the morning.
Yeah, I would like put that, like blackout blinds on the
Yeah.
side of the house, so you like couldn't even walk outside and see it. I would put
It shines in my bedroom. The damn sign. It's like I get fluorescent light from the
that's
7-Eleven
terrible,
side,
bro.
so I gotta be like, no, give me these blackout curtains now. I mean,
Yeah, man.
yeah, that's my number one. But you know, pizza too is a close second. But you know,
I'll tell you, man, I feel like I do pretty damn good with the carbs thing or whatever, but I'm just like glutton at nighttime, dude. As soon as like 10 o'clock hits, my stomach's like, man, you're either gonna go to sleep or you're gonna eat. And I hate going to sleep early. So I typically usually eat. And that's where I fail all the time.
you're eating Captain Crunch, aren't you?
Nah, man. Listen, I gave up cereal. I don't buy cereal. Maybe 2 times a year I'll buy it. And when I buy it, I eat the whole box on one sitting. So it's like gone and I'm done with it or whatever. Cereal was a problem for me ever since I was a kid. I would smash boxes of cereal, dude. I'd put my cereal eating skills up to just about anybody I know. I can smash an entire box and go into a second box.
I knew you were. I haven't eaten
I
cereal
don't care if
since I
you
was like
gave me
15.
grape nuts in a box, dog. I'd eat the
Ugh.
whole damn box of grape nuts, yo. I'm a savage, bro, when it comes to cereal.
Grape nuts? You might as well just
I don't
lick
even
the
care.
street.
Nah, man.
Yeah, that's the right answer, by the way. If you're in Philly, Steve Steaks is the correct answer. McCracken, you win absolutely nothing, but that is the correct answer. So that's the one of the best cheesesteak places around, and that's not a tourist trap. So you got to go into Philly to find that. That's all I'm
Steve's
saying.
banging. Absolutely,
Yeah.
I agree, 100%.
That's a whole other debate, but
100%.
yeah, I make a mean bowl of cereal. Someone said, I bet you do. That's a mean bowl of cereal. I haven't had cereal forever, man. And
It's the best, dude.
Christian is Wilford Brimley.
Could have been Toast Crunch. That's what I said.
They just called you the diabetes boy.
Whatever, man.
What? No.
That's why, listen, I don't do cereal anymore. I really don't do a lot of carbs or nothing like that, but I'm a glutton for sweets, man. Like if you hit me, ask
Me
me
too.
sweets or salty, I'm going sweets all day, bro.
I didn't want to admit, but big back moment is I always have like a couple.
What did you say? Did you say
spoonfuls
a big back moment?
Yeah, of Nutella.
Nutella?
Yeah,
Did you say a whole tub?
I can kill.
Right
a
out.
How do you
whole
not?
tub.
Yo, you don't even
Yo,
smoke
right
the
out
devil's
the
lettuce.
thing.
How are you
It
even
don't
doing
even
that?
matter, dude. Nutella is unbelievably good. I mean,
Yeah.
I'm the same way with peanut butter, dude. I'm like a whack job when it comes to eating peanut butter. I could take a whole thing right out the jar and bang, 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 bang.
All right,
You
well,
ever
Nutella,
mixed
oh man.
peanut butter.
Gotta be
and syrup?
Nutella. Anything else sucks.
You know, we'll get back on to these questions because
What'd you say, Nick?
I whacked it.
Well, so peanut butter, that's me.
Yeah, man.
Try mix some syrup in it. Peanut butter with syrup.
Okay.
Mm.
Like maple
Sure.
syrup?
Yeah.
All right, I'll try that.
Yeah,
Listen,
so-
I'm a nut.
So I
when it
need to know
comes
how you
that
came
stuff,
across
man.
that combination. Was this a night where like you woke up, you were like, I'm a little hungry. There wasn't a lot of stuff in the fridge. You didn't have a lot of choices. And you were like, you know what? This
Go
could
bush.
happen. This could work. How did you come across that combination?
Big bag moment, bro. So yeah.
You just had an epiphany? Like
I
the
was
big
like-
fat
I
guy.
That's a wild mix.
So we got Steen's cane syrup down here. I don't know if they got that everywhere, but that's the one to use.
Okay.
It's like molasses.
Okay.
But,
High fructose corn syrup or not?
No, it's made from sugar cane.
Nice.
Pure
So
sugar
nice and
cane.
clean. Yeah, that's good stuff right there, dude.
So Louisiana. But I guess I had a jar of that and a bottle of peanut butter. I was like, ooh, I like both of these.
Let me just try them and see what
Let's
happens.
see.
That's a
Yeah.
magical moment right there, man. I have to give that a try.
Big back,
Yeah.
big back. That's
Just
what
try it with regular maple syrup. You know, Ain't Your Mama or
Nah, I don't do none of that. So that's, I'm trying to get away from all that stuff, dude. Like high fructose corn syrup, all that shit. I just feel like it's not.
When we were in California, did you put syrup on the pancakes? Because you were
I destroy. I'm not, like I said, I'm trying.
Yo,
I destroyed like 12 pancakes in the morning.
He came off face first off the corner into their plate, no arms like this, like woo. Here we go.
I did. How excited was I when she said when we checked in? She was like, "Yeah, we do full breakfast on my pancakes." She goes, "Oh yeah, our buttermilk pancakes are amazing." And I, from right there on, I didn't care how the party went that night when we went out there. I'm like, as long as I make it through the night, wake up in the morning, and I get to have a breakfast made for me with buttermilk pancakes, I'm in.
He was like, "Yep."
I think I'm in waffles.
Yeah, no pancakes with Nutella on top. Ooh, that sounds great.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
All right,
Peanut butter is the shot, dude. I love that stuff. If you guys have a choice to get a peanut butter that's better for you, if you guys are on the whole New Year's resolution thing, it's gonna suck when you first try it. But organic peanut butter from like Costco or whatever, they sell them in the 2-packs. If you look at the ingredients, it's literally peanuts. That's it, right? So like it'll be a little more watery. But what I do with my container is I just put it in the fridge. So when you put it in the fridge and you just pull it out the fridge, it's kind of cool. It's thicker or whatever, and you just take a big spoonful, bam, and just eventually at some point you choke yourself out because you ate too much of it too fast, and you feel like you're choking, and you got to drink some milk. And typically I'm by myself when I do that. So sorry, I just shared a moment.
It's all right. We're gonna get back to the game because that's my fault. I totally derailed it with that one question.
Let's run that graphic back that I did such a wonderful job creating.
Which graphic?
Hold on, let me just do it again for you real fast.
Fast AF. Oh, there you go. Fast AF. Boy.
Take the lead, Godfrey. Fire away with the homies.
Yeah, what was the last question? Oh, here it is. There it is. So, Dick Clark or Ryan Seacrest? New Year's Eve.
Dick Clark.
Dick Clark? Okay.
I don't even know who Dick Clark is. My excuse, I'm a foreigner.
Oh, jeez. All right.
Respect.
Soda or water?
Soda. Always.
Soda.
Okay.
Listen, I don't know y'all like that, so I want to preach. Y'all gotta get off that damn soda.
Yeah.
So-
Well, energy drinks, but yeah.
Oh man, you're drinking the Shrek's piss.
Yeah.
That-
I work
that
late,
stuff-
late nights, man.
So I tell you, I used to drink about 14 cans of Dr. Pepper a day.
Bro,
14 cans a day? A regular or diet?
I feel like I just turned
Regular.
into a meme.
That was like 5-6 years ago.
for real?
Now, when you got off the, I bet when you stopped drinking that many a day, you lost weight naturally from it.
A little bit.
Little
But then
bit.
I hit the gym strong, probably lost 150 pounds, and then
Good for you, man.
Dude, good for you, bro.
150 pounds is nothing to sneeze at.
You look like a tank, bro.
I'm nowhere near what I used to be.
You look
How
like
old,
a
how old
tank.
are you?
He means that in the nicest way. That's a northeastern
I'll
compliment.
be 40 in March.
Okay, I don't mean that disrespectfully at all. I'm saying you look like a husky boy,
Oh yeah,
big Southern boy.
that's how they build them down here.
I know. So I knew you were gonna say that. I knew it.
Well,
Just
all right.
knew
That
was
brings us
coming.
to the next question: run or anything else?
So Godfrey,
What else?
Anything else?
you got anything else? 100%, right? I got friends of mine that run. A buddy of mine came over to the house yesterday, whatever. We were talking, going through some things or whatever. He was going through a little bit of struggle. He was finding a hard time getting his motivation or whatever. And this guy used to run last year. He used to run like 4 miles at a time, whatever. This dude sent me a text message this morning. He's like, yep, woke up on the other side of the bed this morning. Sent me a picture, like 6.4 miles. I'm like, yo, you're a psychopath, bro. Like, you haven't ran in like a year. All of a sudden, you just get up and decide to do 6.5 miles. Like, what is wrong with you, man? He's like, oh, no,
Right.
man. I just made it past 2 miles. I just kept going. I'm like,
Well, that brings
pay
us
me to do that
us
shit.
to another question, which some people would say you might be a psychopath for. 5-minute ice bath or 5 miles walk or run? What's your choice? 5 minutes in the ice bath, and this is cold as AF, right? I mean, how cold is it, Willem? What's the temperature?
I
You've done these.
keep mine at 34, 36.
Okay, or 5 mile walk or run.
I'd do the ice bath because I'm from the motherland.
Yeah, you probably from the motherland. It's cold there all the time.
Yeah, yeah. What about you, N2?
I like the cold, so I'd try the ice bath.
Okay.
Wow.
okay.
I did not expect it to go that way. I
There you
thought
go.
we were.
What
gonna
about
go-
you, Godfrey? I'm gonna drop that one on you.
Yeah.
I'm not afraid of an ice bath. So
You say
but-
that till you get in that thing, boy.
Well, how long do you usually spend in it?
It's not that, right? So if anybody who's never done one before, just to go through kind of what happens, like when you first get in, because it's so cold, your body goes into like anabolic shock or whatever they call it. So like you'll start hyperventilating uncontrollably. You'll be like,
Yeah.
and if you don't like calm yourself and start to breathe in through your nose, out through your mouth, long deep breaths, you won't be able to stay in the tub. Your mind will be like, nah, you can't do this. Like you're getting out, you're a little punk boy or whatever, and you gotta hop right out. But if you can control your breathing, you can sit in there for a couple minutes, no problem.
It's just do hard shit, man. Like, do the hard work. Like, make the sacrifice. Don't listen to the people around you. Sacrifice.
Yeah. Oh, I'm sorry. I was just playing that. It just reminded me of just do hard shit. Go in the ice bath.
No, that was a great drop, dude. I can't even be mad at you about that one.
All right. So yeah. You know what? I would probably do. I'm gonna go for the 5 mile walk or run. Screw it. I'm gonna do it, and I could do it. I don't know. I think getting in the ice bath is almost as psychopathic as a 6 mile run if you haven't ran anymore. So I think they're on the even level. I think you guys both have potential to be serial killers. So that's just my my opinion.
Right.
It's hard or soft taco? Hard or soft?
Soft.
Hard.
I made a damn question that I can't even pick. I'm undecided. I'll drink.
Pick soft, you communist.
But it depends if it's like a real street taco, like
Yeah.
a real Mexican style.
The double folds with the 2 tortillas on them
But
or whatever.
If I'm doing white boy homemade tacos,
El Paso tacos or whatever they are.
we're going with the hard shell.
Yes.
Oh, you're talking about the famed white people taco night, which I'm a fan of.
That's exactly what I was looking for.
And there's a song for that called White People Taco Night. And,
It's a great night.
Yeah, Ortega. It has to be cheese in a bag.
Yep.
Sauce. You got the Ortega
No,
sauce.
no cheese in the bag, bro.
Yeah, man, sour
Really?
cream. Yeah,
I like the thick cheese. They make it now where it's like thicker.
Yeah, I like that. That Mexican cheese is the best, dude. That white cochita cheese or whatever it's called.
Yeah.
That's my favorite. Oh, we're getting
Yeah.
sidetracked.
Yeah.
It happens all the time on the Funkin Homies. Apologize to anybody who's just sticking around hanging out. We appreciate you and your patience more than you know.
Yeah, Infinite. His nickname is Torta Pounder. Actually, I don't know if you knew that or not. So that's he loves the
It's a long
tortas.
story. It's a long story.
Cilantro and onion is all you need. I don't know. Queso fresco. Yeah, give me some of that. Listen, man, I do appreciate. We had some tacos when we were out in Cali that were, a lot. I mean, a lot. We had a lot. We crushed it, but they were there for the crushing, and
absolutely.
And they were the proper tacos, and there wasn't a lot of like. There was the mole sauce, there was the hot sauce, there was the cilantro and onions. So but they tasted good. They were done right.
Alberto said
soft
soft
tacos
tacos
are basically
are burrito. Hard tacos all day.
Yeah. I don't know, man. We'll see. How about you guys New Year's Eve, right? Well, Nick, what do you got?
All right, so we're still on tacos. Have y'all tried they call it the tacos dipped in transmission fluid, the birria tacos?
The
my
Barrier, the BARR.
Oh, man, they're so good.
Bro,
they're pretty good, dude.
They got a place down here that makes a big ass quesadilla about the size of a pizza.
Yeah. So, like, is the quesadilla that you get? Is the quesadilla you get there like one of the traditional, what I consider to be like white people quesadillas, or is it like one of the ones that's like actually a long folded, deep fried, like boat?
So this thing is about 14 or 16 inches round, and it comes in a pizza box, and they call it a quesadilla, but it's the birria. It comes off we got little food trucks. It comes off food truck.
A pizza sized thing coming off a food truck?
Yeah, a quesadilla that's the size of a pizza.
That's a
I love
food truck,
quesadilla.
man. We got a couple of joints in town. I live right outside Norristown, and there's a very big Mexican community in town. So we got tons of authentic joints. You can just stop at any one of them. If they don't speak English, it's probably some of the best food you ever had in your life. That's basically my rule of thumb.
Chili dog and a soft 3-ply TP combo is made in heaven. Can't have a bomb chili dog without some high quality TP. Truth, my brother. Truth.
I mean, listen, I don't want to get controversial with cats on podcasts or whatever, but I'm a traditional cheap 1-ply guy, man.
What?
I swear, man.
We can drop you right in Russia.
Do hard shit, bro.
Yo, yeah, talk about do hard. Yeah, no pun intended. Yo, great. Yeah, listen, I don't know, man. A funny story is, my brother has this guy that lives in his house, and like he has this thing about people using, his Charmin, which is the 2-ply, and he'll put in a roll of 1-ply. Of course, anytime I use it, I take the Charmin. I leave it. I write an IOU in there on the 1-ply, and then yo. I'm just saying, if someone came to my house,
soft booty guy for.
If someone comes to my house as a guest, I am never gonna go manage the toilet paper selection. You use whatever's in there to your heart's content, my friend.
I know cats that keep like the nicer ply upstairs.
Yeah, that's crazy to me. They're gatekeeping the toilet paper. Like, where are you at financially where you have to gatekeep the toilet paper?
People do that. Yo, shout out to my boy. You know how you are. I got my paper connect. I went through all COVID, zero worries about TP issues, paper towels, napkins, the whole nine. I had full boxes getting dropped off at the crib, like massive sex. So shout out to
Full
my man.
boxes going on.
Dude, I'm saying people come to my crib, they're like, yo, are you serious? Are you like hoarding this stuff? And I'm like, nah, man, I got a hookup. They're like, you would have a hookup for paper towels and toilet
One of the
paper.
most interesting things I'll say about COVID is that I found it interesting that when it went down, the first thing people thought was, oh crap, I need to get toilet paper. Out of everything else, that was number one priority. It didn't matter. Toilet paper was number one. I was like, you know what?
I don't think it's
we got whack priorities.
It's not a bad. I mean, we're in America, bro. Like,
you could survive without toilet paper, though.
If you're from another country, you can. And I don't mean that disrespectfully.
What did they do before they
I don't
made
mean that
toilet
disrespectfully by any means. By any means. But I'm saying, like, if you go, I want toilet paper, bro. I mean, bidets are great. Don't get me wrong. You know what I mean? We're taking this conversation way to another level that I don't even want to get to right now. So
yeah, Kimberly said squirrel.
This is what it's like being on a TikTok live.
Yeah, let's go back to the main show here. All right, here we go.
Oh, it's funny you asked that.
Champagne or nah?
TP or 2-ply? I'm just going.
Nah, I'm no way. I'm not on.
I actually never tried champagne.
Not worth the hype, man.
No,
it's too dry.
Yeah, ain't my thing at all. I agree.
Do you guys prefer a house party, or what does everybody think? A house party or a bar for New Year's Eve? If you had a choice,
house party, like a small one.
Yeah, I'm with
house
it.
Party.
I'm me too, man. Like
no,
back in the day.
You got to do a bonfire.
Okay,
Yeah.
I'm with that. If it wasn't raining, that's exactly what I was going to do. Since we got off the live, I was going to light up the solar stove I got. It's not a
Christian
bonfire,
bidet equals pressure washing the undercarriage. Okay,
I'm just going. Everybody's going at me today.
yeah, man. We got to feed the
I'm with
people
it.
here, man. It's like they love the conversation, you know.
All right, so this is a controversial one, so I'm going to bust this one down. This is actually between me and Godfrey more than anybody else. But green bubbles or blue bubbles?
Green bubbles or blue bubbles? What the hell is that?
Yeah, see, you don't even know because you're an Android ball.
Oh. Don't even you just want to take this show off the rails, don't you? It's listen.
Blue all the way.
Well, here's the great thing that you Apple people don't know is that
people
Android forced you guys, and now the blue bubble is for everyone. Actually, I get blue bubbles now. You didn't know that.
Show some proof. Let me see.
Yeah, I want to see your.
Because mine still come through green when I text you.
Well, they already kicked me off TikTok, so I guess I could.
Because you guys don't use the real iMessaging. You guys use that Temu version.
All it is like anybody. I feel like people who decide to do that in the group chats, they're the worst.
Look,
man.
Stan,
you
you
be
see
in a
that?
chat with like 8 people.
You see that blue bubble right there? That's to you.
Sure.
You see that? That's
Yeah,
a
well,
double
for
change the
bubble.
color
mine,
on
it
there,
shows
so.
green.
Yeah, I got
Yeah,
green too, bro. You're
Yeah,
still
listen.
a problem. You're still a problem to send stuff to. It's getting better.
You guys
We
are digital
forgive you.
terrorists.
It's
You're
not
like
that.
5 years behind, and you don't even realize it.
It's not even that, bro.
You guys have less features. I can't do certain things on iPhone.
It's not even that. They're disruptors.
Yeah.
Like they just disrupt everything. You have a group chat with 4 people. Everything's organized. You got an event you're going to in a month, right? Everyone's sending messages. They're sending gifts, pictures. Everyone's having a great time in the message. And all of a sudden, the Android user comes through.
What
sends
this
a
sounds
video.
like, you guys
It's
run
the
a
size of
communist
my
country,
pinky
and you want me to
nail, yo.
conform.
This
You guys
big.
sound like communists. That's what you sound like. That's right. You want me to
And
conform?
then heaven
to the
forbid,
government.
I want to send 2 photographs at the same time. Not delivered all day. Can't send 2 pictures. God forbid you send 4 or
Yeah.
5 at a time. Not delivered. Oh, want to send a PDF? Not delivered. Like,
Yeah. Well, listen.
Getting
I mean,
one of them, Android group messages and you can't get out.
dude, I know. Or like
man.
when you have the one Android user
I could get
in the
out.
group,
There's
and, like,
a feature called
otherwise-
mute.
But if you didn't, you could like rename the group chat. You could put a picture on it. I mean, it's getting better because I think they fixed some of those features. But you guys have been problematic for a very long
Well,
time.
no. What you don't understand is that it's getting fixed because Apple finally decided to start working with Android because they were the ones that wouldn't communicate. Every other phone on Earth, that's the most market share Android does on Earth. Just saying. And number 2, I'm going to tell you one thing about this. I love that I can not have to participate in some of these group chats.
No disrespect to the rest of the world, but last time I checked, we live in America. All right.
Right.
Which makes me wonder why you use 1-ply TP. That's it.
Oh man, God, for your worst.
Yeah, that's all I know. Like what?
You're the worst.
Android
Shout out to the
downside,
followers,
can't
bro.
watch YouTube video and be on a conference call at the same time. Incorrect. I do that all the time, and I'm always called out for not paying attention. So
But yeah.
YouTube
Yo,
Premium.
Kim said it best.
You can't argue with
Plain and
terrorists.
simple. Plain and simple. Christian, you can't argue with terrorists. I absolutely agree, Kim. Absolutely agree.
I don't know if you heard the crowd's displeasure.
Of
for
course,
your
of
comment,
course.
Kim.
Guess who agrees with you, Godfrey?
Yeah, listen, juice free. I
course,
have to.
of
You know what?
course.
Juice free was at 0. He went all the way up to notch 1 now for me. Okay. So
Moving
juice
on
free,
up,
you're
dude.
you're moving on up.
Moving on up in 2025, bro.
Yeah, we party over here on the Android side. That's all I gotta say.
This is too funny, man.
Yeah, that is. I didn't know what that was. It's funny that you put that. I was like, what is this green bubbles, blue bubble shit? And I'm like, all right,
Now
I thought we were talking about soap.
the N2 soap.
And then
You
he
can
pulled the
get.
soap right out. He was like,
Yeah,
"Green
you
bubble
can go get that from N2. You want some iPhone soap? You go to N2 Shine, baby. So, and there's a couple other here. I'm wondering like what is these questions because some seem generic, but I'll try to do it. Cocktail party, huh? What about? Do you guys have any special New Year's Day traditions that you do?
Well, New Year's with the same buddies, we just spend the night, play games, watch whatever. It's just the 5 of us with childhood buddies, but that I don't know if it's really a tradition. We don't always do it, but
Y'all drinking?
no, like I'm not a drinker. I quit that a while back, and my type of friends like going out and stuff like that. They're not drinkers either.
Okay.
Yeah.
It's funny you bring that up. Do you have a tradition there, Nick?
So Cajun tradition is black-eyed peas and cabbage, but I didn't do any.
Okay.
So
I got one for you.
The chicken joint in the morning with some peanut butter and some maple syrup.
Don't feel lonely because I'll give you. I have a list of some that weird ones, and I thought they were interesting. In Italy and Spain, wearing red underwear. Italians and Spaniards both wear red underwear for luck. This is a New Year's thing. However, Spaniards insist that underwear must also be new to be lucky. Italians, however, take things a step farther. They often throw old items out of the window to symbolize the coming of new things with the new year. So underwear is something.
Very interesting topic to bring up on the Funkin Homies podcast, episode 5. Godfrey, thanks.
Yeah, well, listen, I'm letting you know that it's just things are different. In Cuba, they throw out a bucket of water out the front door. Apparently, that's to symbolize the new year. Greece, they like to hang and smash pomegranates. This one I found interesting.
How expensive them damn things are?
Well, if they're growing in your backyard, I guess they ain't that expensive, right? So
yeah, that's true.
This one was kind of puzzling. In Mexico, one way I don't know if this is off afar.com, but AFAR. In Mexico, there's one tradition people participate in New Year's Eve to help bring in a year filled with travel and new experiences. People will walk around with an empty suitcase or set it in the middle of a room and stroll around it. Others go further and take a full lap around the block with their empty luggage. This tradition is practiced often in Latin American countries too. So
no shit.
Yeah. Philippines, they like to wear polka dots and eat round fruits. So I don't know what that's about.
What do they say Americans like to do?
That wasn't on there. They just said they put boring. There was nothing. This list wasn't anti-American. It just we already know, so it was kind of speaking to Americans, so to speak, right? Scotland is weird too, but they like to sing, which I guess isn't weird, but I don't know. I think it's weird, so they think it's a day of embracing. Boo! I don't know. I'd rather just drink. It's
boo.
Yeah, boo. I don't know. Denmark, they jump into the new year. Denmark is associated with cozy concepts like hygiene, but New Year's is literally totally different story. At midnight, Danes will jump off a chair or a sofa, literally jumping into the new year. That's like what?
I've seen that before.
You have?
Yeah.
Okay. Russia, they do 12 seconds of silence before midnight. Can you confirm this, Stan? You're not Russian, but do you know of this tradition?
Yeah, and usually we have a TV up, and they show like the red square clock, and we're waiting for the that clock to start chiming. It chimes like 12 times, and then that's where everybody I guess drinks or does whatever.
Okay. We got some trivia questions for New Year's Eve if we want to do that.
Who got
Are we doing a trivia question?
You can do a trivia question. I don't know. I mean, no disrespect to you two boys. I don't think you have a clue what these trivia questions are because I looked at them and I didn't have a damn clue.
Oh, yeah. Okay. Well,
Gary just wants to stump people on New Year's.
Well, nobody can stump harder than your cooler the dog question. That's the
I know.
2024 question of the year right there.
Listen, man, I had that stinking thing. I thought other people had it too. I like pound puppies when I was a kid.
I reached out to NASA for clarification. They're still getting back to me. You know,
Whatever, man. I'm gonna make it the screensaver next week. He's gonna be on the little graphic I make. I'll throw him on there just for you.
Yeah. Well, listen. All right.
And all the other haters out there.
Hey, right quick, sorry, I can't stay too long because I gotta start getting ready to go to my friend's house. I gotta hit the house.
Yep, we're getting ready to wrap this thing up anyway, boys.
You gonna comb your hair?
Hour.
Are you
least
combing your hair? Like, how do you get ready?
Well, I just got that one little patch of hair.
Okay.
I feel you, bro.
All right, so we'll do a couple quick trivia questions, and then we'll kind of get out of here. You know, obviously, you think New York City, you know, things of that nature when it comes to Halloween.
Bam, bam, bam. Devil's in the detail. That's what I'm talking about. Sorry, I apologize.
What did he just say?
Pound puppies.
Pound puppies. Yeah, I mean, you know,
man.
Well, listen, it took him 7 days to get that answer. I think he was on the show last week too. So how good was that? I don't know.
Whatever.
But what year? So we're gonna play the music right here. What year was the ball dropped in Times Square? What was the first year for that? That can't be that hard. I know you guys are Googling right now. You're cheating.
I'm not Googling because I can't do two things at once and run this podcast at the same time. So I'm going to take a shot in the dark at 1927.
That would be incorrect. First of all, it's for the audience, and you answered it. But that's you didn't say the right answer though, so you put an Aaron right there.
Well, I mean, we didn't know we were asking the audience.
Oh wait, enthusiast. Mango was the first one, 1907. Mango 350 ounce. So you are correct.
Tell him what he's won, Matt. Tell him what he's won.
I don't know. We'll figure that out later. Since your name is Mango,
questions work.
Yeah, since you're Mango, you says Mango. We're gonna send you a vitamin C. We're gonna send you a vitamin C bio air freshener bar.
Send Godfrey an email at godfrey@biobombs.com with your information. We'll be more than happy to send you out a vitamin C.
And that is the new rule. If you do not email me, then you will not get your free stuff because I am not forensically tracking you down. I don't want to call you and be like, hey, you co-signed for this gift. Is your mom there? Will she make the payment? Nah, it's not gonna go like that, bro. All right.
Well, listen, let's just wrap this up. Stan got to get running. I don't want to keep people on for longer than an hour. Everybody's got their stuff they got to do. I mean, listen, man, we
to blame Stan like that.
I'm not trying to put him out.
Hop out and see if you guys want to. I was just gonna hop out by myself.
I can make that happen
right now. I don't want to keep everybody up too late tonight or whatever. You know, we appreciate people stopping by. Everyone's got their own things to do or whatever.
Listen,
you know, Nick stays left out of it too. He's saying the same
I got
thing.
a trivia question. Another one. All right, we're gonna do one more. What year did the ball not drop in NYC? If you think about it, this is an easy one to get. Okay, it started in 1907. What years? There's 2 years, but if you get one of them, I'll give you credit for it. What year did the ball not drop in NYC?
Oh my God! Who the hell cares?
That was good.
Let's see.
Do a soundboard, Godfrey. You gotta wait to drop it. I'm sorry.
Let's see. Someone's getting close. No, 1942 is the first one. 40-45 was a close guess, Keith. 42 and 43. So we got two winners right there. 42 and 43 because of World War II. They thought it was a security risk and not a good idea, so they did not have the ball drop in 1942 and 43. So if I'm going to announce these winners real quick. The chat just flies sometimes. That's Christian's number on there. You know, call and get at him. John Weber, you can email me at godfrey@biobombs.com. And same thing for enthusiasts. We will throw you a bar of your choice. Mango, if you email me and you want something different than vitamin C, we will do that. We will send you one bar of your choice. I suggest the holiday air freshener bars because they will be going bye-bye. So just my suggestion. But I will not go rogue anymore, and I will let Christian end this. I just felt like that was a good question that needed to be answered, and I would not have my my preparedness be unnoticed. Thank you very much.
Well, we appreciate everybody for coming out to spend some time with us tonight.
This is where Stan's going to be doing in like 2 minutes.
Godfrey's about to head to the all male exotic club for the evening, hang out with his
Yeah,
friends.
right.
And I don't know. I hope everybody has a wonderful New Year.
Yeah.
Thanks for coming by to see us. We're gonna be back next week, same time, same funky bunch.
Yeah, thanks for the support, guys, and thanks for helping us out. And thanks for the loyalty. Thanks for everybody hanging out. I mean, listen, I thought we'd be a little light tonight, to be honest, because of the night it is, and you guys showed up. Thanks, Nick, for showing up to the show. Stan for jumping in, just kind of busting it. I mean, we appreciate it, and I cannot thank you guys enough. And listen, you guys have any questions, let us know. You know what I mean? Hit us up. You got my email. You can find me on TikTok at The Godfrey. You can find Christian at BioBombs on Instagram. And you can get at us. I shouldn't say The Godfrey TikTok, BioBombs on TikTok, but you can also find me on The Godfrey on Instagram too.
Yeah, we're pretty easy to find. Nick, it's been a pleasure talking to you, brother. Look forward to catching up in the future for sure. Definitely got to get down and get some of that Louisiana food at some point. Yeah, man. Get down there to the swamp sometime soon. We'll come by and check you out. Stan, appreciate you popping by, brother.
Appreciate you inviting me, guys. Yep.
Absolutely. Man.
Yo,
Everybody stay
Happy New Year's,
fresh.
everybody. Stay safe.
Fresh,
Listen,
y'all.
if you guys can't drive, get a damn Uber or Lyft. It ain't worth it. Just a message out there, all right?
Big facts. We love you guys. Want to see you next week. Take it easy, y'all.
See ya.
We're going to do this the right way this time. Watch this.